dragging it all the way to the corner of my lips. This motion allows me to kind of carve that contour as harsh or as soft as I would like it to. And then I'm dabbing it to blend. Then I'm gonna go in back with my foundation brush and make sure everything is blended. Whatever's left over on that contour brush, I'm going to apply on my jawline. This is the contoured look. I hope it doesn't look too harsh on camera. In reality, I would blend it way more than this, but because it's on camera, color tends to fade off more. But yeah, we're pretty much done with the cream contour. Okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes with the Huda Beauty Cupcake shade. So this shade is a cupcake shade. It has a tint of like creamish, yellowish look. It's not totally white, which is perfect to set underneath the eyes. Now I'm going to use the multi-use complexion powder by Too Faced. This is the Born This Way in Natural Beige. I love this line. The Born This Way line is amazing. It just works for my skin. I'm going to use a big brown brush like this. And then on my neck as well, just to make sure things are nicely blended and everything is one tone. Alright, I'm all set. Now I'm going to go in with a bronzer. I feel like the bronzer just enhances the contour a little bit more, especially the fact that this contour is more of a bronzer. So I'm going to go in with the BH Cosmetics Brilliance Bronzer in shade Bronze Babe. It's a soft bronzer. It's not too orangey, but just like orange enough or vibrant enough to kind of give you more of that summer tan look. And also it sits on my skin very beautifully. Like it kind of looks more airbrushed. You guys can use my code ELWA. I think that's my code. You guys can get a discount on anything BH Cosmetics. By far one of the most affordable brands out there. Now for this part, I'm going to use an angled brush like this. This is the Sigma Large Angled Contour. I'm going to dab any excess on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to focus this bronzer kind of where the sun would hit first. So on the highest points. And I'm doing circular motions and then kind of bringing it to the center of my cheeks. Oh, I put way too much. I need some help. That's the nice thing too, is that they blend out so nice. So if I mess up, I can blend it out. Okay, now just to ensure that things aren't crazy much, I go in with the big fluffy powder that I applied my Born This Way foundation and just dab it on top just to diffuse that color off a little bit. Sorry, I had to like turn up the brightness a little bit because the sun was going down. But yeah, so this is the look. Now I'm gonna go in with a blush. Whenever I do the contour, I always have to go in with a bronzer, then on top of it a blush. It also gives it more of a gradual look as well, like a 3D effect. So I'm gonna go in with a bronzer that has more of a glow, and I like to use the Laura Geller Joyful Cheeks Blush and Highlighter Palette. I'm gonna go in with this burnt pinkish shade here. I love the glow on this. And I'm going to use this brush right here. It's a little bit dense for my liking. I like to use more of a brush that's a little bit more fluffier, but this will do for now. And I'm just going to wipe any excess off here on the back of my hand. And I'm going to focus it kind of like at the top of my cheekbones. Gradually bring it downwards. That's pretty much how it looks. Now we're going to add the highlighter. Okay, I feel like the sun is like out again. I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's not too washed out now. One of my top favorite highlighters. This is the Senna Golden Hour Divine Shine Baked Glossy Highlighter. It's so beautiful. I could eat this. Okay, I'm going to use a highlighter brush. This is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter in F35. Spray a setting spray on it. This is going to intensify that highlight more and kind of give it more of a wet look. And I'm going to go in with the champagne shade, the one that's lighter than the other one. Usually I like to use the other one during the summer when my skin's a lot tanner, but right now my skin is so white that I like more of a champagne type of highlight. Point it at the highest part of the cheekbone because that's what's going to give everything more of a lifted effect. I don't necessarily bring it down here because I do have a little bit of texture here and I don't want it to highlight that texture. So I kind of keep it more on the highest point as much as I can. Look how beautiful that is. And in the sun it's even much more beautiful than this. On top of my brows. And then a little bit on the bridge of my nose and the tip as well. Squeeze the highlighter brush and go on the brow bone here as well. And I also like to highlight my Cupid's bow. Makes my lips look nice and pouty. And trust me, you guys, this looks so nice outside in real life, like off camera without the lights. It looks so beautiful and healthy looking. It doesn't even look cakey, healthy makeup, if that makes sense. I brought the light down so you guys can see how the skin looks. Now I'm gonna set everything with the Hangover 3-in-1 Prime Set and Refresh. Because the contour process is all about highlighting, creating shadows, and making things a little bit more illuminated than other areas, the lips are very similar. So I'm going to use the Carly Bible Times Il Maquillage lip liner in shade. This is in shade Bible, I believe. This is like her ultimate favorite shade, and it's like her perfect shade. I love this collaboration, and I'm always using this. So I'm going to kind of go outside of my natural lip line right at the bottom. When I do the bottom, it casts a shadow which makes the lips look more powdier. So instead of being right on the lip line, I'm gonna go right below it. But on the outer portion, I don't go outside of the lip line. I stay on my natural lip line. Here is overdrawn, as well as this part, but everything else is on my natural lip line. Clean it up also. And then I'll draw a line down here, here, here. And then I'm gonna use my ring finger to blend it all out. I'm ready for the gloss, and I'm gonna use the Lip Injection Too Faced gloss, and this one's in shade Tangerine Dream. I know it looks like it's an orange shade, but it's not. It's pretty sheer. And this is going to help plump my lips. First, I focus on the center part of my lips, add a ton of it, and then outside. And then here, I focus it wherever I overlined it. And this is gonna camouflage that overlined look. I like how it adds more of like a pinkish orangish shade too. Yeah, that's pretty much how I contour. This is my natural way of contouring. And yes, I added a lot of layers, but as you can tell, it's still nice and hydrated looking, so great for dry skin. All the products that I use are gonna be good for dry skin right now because it's the season of dryness for me. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up so I can do more videos like this, tips and tricks maybe. Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all your support and love as always. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button, and I will see you guys in my next video. I live in a very noisy building.